Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. To make this delicious marble cake, you need 175 grams of butter, 175 grams of sugar, 3 eggs, 2 tablespoons of milk, 220 grams of self-raising flour, also baking powder and salt, 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, 2 tablespoons of strong black coffee, but this is optional. You can use another 2 tablespoons of milk if you would like. So right here I am breaking up my butter. It's best to make sure your butter is at room temperature to make it easy for you guys to blend this up with the sugar. Then I'm going to sieve in my caster sugar. Next I'm using my electric hand mixer to then get this nice and well combined and fluffy. Alternatively, you could melt your butter slightly and place in your sugar and mix really well. This does get a bit messy, so if you do have a bigger bowl, then I do suggest you do use that. As you can see, it is starting to get nice and fluffy and a lot paler in color. That's what we're looking for. I'm just going to keep whisking that for another couple of minutes. So I'm just scraping the sides. Then next I'm going to be adding in my eggs. I'm going to add this in one at a time, just so everything is nice and well combined. It may look like it is curdling, but don't worry, that is perfectly fine. It's not going to affect the quality of the product. Just make sure you whisk it really well on high speed to get it nice and airy and fluffy. I'm just going to mix that for another couple of minutes to make sure it's nice and fluffy. Then I'm going to scrape the sides. Then next I'm going to be adding in my flour. I'm going to keep whisking that, and you can see it is going to increase in volume slightly, and that's what we're looking for. Next I'm sifting in my flour, and I'm doing this in 3 different batches. This is just to help the flour to fold in nicely and also to make it easier for you also. Now with this last batch, I'm going to add in my baking powder and my salt also. The reason why I use salt when it comes to baking, it just helps to bring out the flavor of the overall product, to be honest with you. Once that is folded in, I'm now going to add in my milk. Now the milk I'm using does contain vanilla. I'm using almond vanilla milk. If you do not have this type of milk, then I do suggest you use half a teaspoon of vanilla extract for that extra flavor. Then I'm going to whisk this. When baking, it is really important you do scrape the sides as you do go along, just to make sure that everything has been well blended and incorporated into your batter. I then whisk this for a further 2 to 3 minutes just to get this nice, light and airy fluffy batter. Next, what I'm doing is separating the batter into 2 equal parts, or at least I did try my best to, and this is where we're going to make our chocolate batter. I'm now sifting in my cocoa powder to make sure to get rid of any of the lumps. And then I'm going to fold this into the batter. After folding this in, the batter does get a lot drier compared to the other batter. So what I'm going to be doing is adding in 2 tablespoons of strong black coffee. Now this is optional. I just love the richness that the coffee adds to the chocolate cake. But if you do not like coffee, you do not wish to use coffee, you can use 2 tablespoons of milk. At this point, your oven should have been preheating at 160 degrees. I do have a fan oven, so the temperature will vary depending on your oven. I've greased my pan with some oil and dusted it with some flour. Then I did place a baking parchment at the bottom. So what I'm doing here now is doing the marble effect. This is an easy way to do so. So I'm placing the normal batter at the bottom. Then I'm just going to be piling on in alternative patterns, that's making sense, each of the batter. So the normal batter, the chocolate batter, the normal batter, then the chocolate batter. At this point, I realized that I didn't separate the batter evenly. I had more of the chocolate batter than the normal batter, but I still made it work and it turned out beautiful. Now that's done, I'm giving it a bit of a shake just to spread it out and tapping it so that there's no air bubbles in it before placing it in the oven. I did bake this for about 55 to 60 minutes. If you do notice your cake is not cooked after then, what I do recommend is lowering the temperature to about 130 to 45 degrees Celsius and placing foil on top of it so the top does not burn until it is cooked. This is the final result. It came out so beautiful, nice, light, fluffy. Like, just look at the pattern. This is perfect to have a slice over some tea, some coffee, some hot chocolate. Like, it's just so amazing. I was really proud of myself when I did make this, and I thought I should share with you guys. As you can see, the patterns inside. You can have it with some hot custard or some cream or some ice cream, or even on its own. This is the final result. I hope you guys did like this video, and I hope you guys will try out this recipe. If you do try it out, please comment down below. Also tag me on Instagram. Like, just look at that marble effect. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I shall see you guys in my next video. Bye.